I'm blessed enough to be in a position of my life where I can constantly ask myself, what would God think? What would Jesus think about this thing that I'm doing? And when I ask myself those types of questions, I begin to question my identity. Who am I? What are my passions? What do I like to do in my day? And I always circle back to this concept of self-improvement. Self-improvement is definitely one of the concepts that I have constantly centered back to the past 5 years of my life. But it wasn't until this month that I started to actually question, what would God think about my self-improvement journey? Would Jesus even approve of all the things that I'm doing? And when I think about this, my mind is constantly split. Because on one hand, self-improvement is the reason that I found God. Self-improvement is the reason that I am the person that I am today. I constantly exercise, I constantly read, I journal. I understand myself better than I would have understood myself had I done any other process other than self-improvement. I have turned myself into something amazing through self-improvement, and I'm very proud of the progress that I've made. And then on the flip side of that coin, I think about all the work that I have done. All the work that I've put in to become the person that I wanted to become. Would Jesus want me to be self-sufficient? Would Jesus want me to constantly improve myself for the sake of improving myself, instead of improving myself to glorify God, improving myself to put myself in a position to help the people around me find God, help the people around me strengthen their relationships, and really just be more of a God-fearing man? Self-improvement has helped me become the person that I want to become, but I need to start allowing Jesus to turn me into the person that he wants me to become. I think that Jesus would look at self-improvement as idolatry. You're idolizing yourself, and you're idolizing the work that you're putting in to get into the position that you want to become. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much I worked, it was God that did it. No matter which way you put it, every single aspect of my self-growth journey has come from God. God put the materials in front of me. God gave me the mentality. God gave me the ideas. God gave me everything that I thought I did myself. But I'm idolizing and praising myself for doing it quote unquote by myself, when nothing was done by myself. Nothing was done through me. I don't have the facilities to do everything by myself. I'm not fit to be doing anything by myself. The only person that put me in the positions that I'm in was God. The only person that helped me get to this position that I'm in was God. And I'm not saying that I didn't do any work. I'm not saying that you never did any work on your self-improvement journey. What I'm saying is that the work that you've done, you would have never had that opportunity had God not stepped in. There are certain people that walk around life without even wanting to improve. It is a blessing to have that mentality. It's a blessing to want to progress your life. It's a blessing to want these things, because there are certain people in positions where they don't have the opportunity to want. And I understand that this question of what would Jesus think about self-improvement isn't as one-sided as it might seem. It's very nuanced. There's a lot of perspectives and a lot of different situations that this can turn into. But I think it's all about intention. What are your intentions with self-improvement? What are your intentions with turning yourself into the person that you want to become? Why are you trying to improve your life? Why are you trying to grow? And I know that may seem like a dumb question. Like, of course, I'm trying to improve my life. Why would I not want to? But really think about your intentions. Are you exercising and working out because you want to stay fit? Or are you just trying to pull a girl? I know for me, I wasn't worried about health at all, but that just goes to show that my intentions were flawed. You can improve yourself and be doing it for the wrong reasons. Improvement isn't always a good thing if it takes you away from God. God does not appreciate anything that takes you away from him. So if self-improvement and self-growth and this entire idea of becoming the best version of yourself is only going to drag you away from him, what do you think he would think? I don't think he would like that at all. And that's what I've been reflecting a lot about recently. And I'm not perfect. I'm never going to be perfect. I'm always going to stumble here and there. I'm probably going to stumble a lot, actually. I'm not even going to say here and there. I'm going to stumble a lot. But I feel like these questions that you ask yourself is always going to put you in a position where you can improve your relationship with God. And you can start growing the right way. Because right now, the current self-improvement space that we have is very anti-Christ. It's very anti-God. And not because of the things that they're doing, but because of the fact that it's idolatry. You're taking yourself away from religion and adding a new religion to your life, which would be self-improvement. So this video isn't to strictly just call you out or convict you or anything, because like I said, I struggle with borderline the same stuff. I'm always going to struggle with this. I've been questioning this for a long time. But this video is really just to make you aware so you can start questioning what your intentions are. Why are you improving? What would Jesus think about your behavior and your intentions? The entire point of this YouTube channel and the Metanoia brand is to combine this concept of self-improvement and Jesus. So if you found yourself in this position where you're constantly growing through self-sufficiency and self-improvement instead of growing through God, Hopefully this brand means something to you.